Hello, this is Alechius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French, as we continue our war with China. And continue building some really big ships. Torpedo Protection 5, which we're unlikely to use. Advanced sonar systems, that's nice. China lost 3 transports. Korea wants a battleship. Sure? What are we building right now? 4 battleships, which are the 4 large ones, the 2 main battleships and the 2 fast battleships, and then 2 heavy cruisers, a light cruiser, and 3 destroyers. I believe some of those are paused right now. I'm gonna say no. We need it. We poked the Italians. Checking those finances. And then over to the fleet so we can see. Actually, we're building everything. Oh, okay, my bad. I'll need something to escort these guys, so we're building those now as well. Did we build all the... Built 2 magentas. Yeah, we need 2 Bjorns. And we did not do that. Alright. Glad I said no then. Get those 2 laid down. And those belong in Marseille. Are we not allowed to pick Marseille? Marseille should be right there up at the top. Huh. Well, that's 1/2 of the fleet. We'll get them underway. Just to free up the dockside availability. There we go. And then our other 2 will... Why is there 1 destroyer in Toulon? Actually, we'll have space in Nice as well. Alright then. That's where I'm going to... Actually, going to wait to place those. We'll put them in Nice, but I want to build out the rest of the fleet. Because I believe these last 2 ships are going to put us over. So we are going to pause a few things. Oh, we're still over. There we go. In addition, we have our submarines are attacking Chinese transports. We have the naval invasion that looks highly successful. Meanwhile, we'll be chasing this fleet around. A single destroyer. Alright, I don't see any issues elsewhere, so we will continue on to April 1931. Alright, we do encounter 2 destroyers, not 1. And we counter it with the 2 battleships. We put torpedoes on these? Oh, that's avoid torpedo. Oh, I'm blind. The heavy cruiser will follow. The light cruiser will actually just sail along. Destroyers to follow. Alright, let's get moving. Environmental's neutral, which is actually pretty good. Get the battleships broadside. Let them close with us. Should be a light action though, with just support from the heavies. Looking at the modifiers, see what's producing the results we have. Mostly they're small, they're destroyers. They're maneuverable, they're destroyers. And as long as you're maneuvering, you're hard to hit. Alright, I'm going to angle out. We are within almost down to 4 kilometers. Yeah, and that's what I was waiting for. Fish in the water. Ooh, lucky hit. Ammo detonation with a 5-inch shell from our destroyers. Let's see if we can swing around the 1 torpedo. and dodge the other. I think we just swung into it. No! So just angled further left. We will continue with the destroyers. Go ahead and slink behind the heavy cruiser. Done zigged when you should have zagged. Other one looks disabled. It's not really moving. Which isn't going to go well for them. Multiple flooding results. Alright, what's their damage look like? They really weren't that bad. Why were they sitting still? Well, if it's a bug, it's not one I see very often, so... They're still firing back. They're just all stopped. Okay then. Oh yeah. 14-inch shells just ended their day. 5-inch too. 5-inch just right to penetrate most armor for light ships. Alright, sinking each other's transports. Britain gains island of Timor. We have 2 more months on the invasion. This should be the month where we get to poke the Italians. Then maybe next month we'll look at setting up the invasion of eastern China. Oh, I forgot to check free dock space. Or shipyard space. Alright, we get at least an engagement. A couple submarine actions, which could be both of ours, could be theirs trying to poke our transports or one of our close-in fleets. over to the Italians. Alright, yeah, it's a coastal submarine attacking our fleet. Without success. Then we have a couple of light cruisers down here in the south. Prematurely pulled our battle cruisers away. China's pretty behind on tech, so maybe our defensive escort fleet will be enough. Alright, dead ahead. And there we go. Favorable climate again. We'll angle to port. We'll go ahead and... Nope, not all of you. Just the one. Nah, it's not a good angle anymore. Yep, I'll save them if it's not too late. Looks like we're good. Good timing on our Zig for torpedo avoidance. Wonder if they're using underwater launchers. Stretch out the formation a little bit. Want to throw off their aim some. So we'll do a little bit of a zigzag. Doing well with the angle we chose for the light cruiser to support. Oh, engine damage. Excellent. Now the Yue Yang class is using two big 7-inch guns, a couple of 4.2-inch, and some side mounts, and then a 2-inch in their casemates, which they have 3 on a side. And they are using underwater torpedo launchers, 1 per side. Oh, we waited too long. Alright, let's detach the Ladroy. We'll see if she can launch a spread before disengaging and allowing the other two to take up the battle. Ladroy is going to provide close-in gun support at this point. And the torpedoes will miss. Not by much, though. And the Chateau Renault is closing in. Within 4.5 kilometers. Angle out somewhat. get her smoke generators going. We'll send the Ledroy to follow her. What's the armor like? Half an inch everywhere? Heavier on the turrets? We could try some armor penetrating rounds. We're using HE right now. We'll switch to AP, we'll see what happens. Oh, the other one turned around. Already got a flooding result with that. And considering the angle we're going to have, do a hard turn and turn on our own torpedo launchers. Ease the rudder. And rudder amidships. Very close range if we can get the torpedoes off. Oh, dud torpedo from our own friendlies. Outstanding. I accidentally mixed up orders between the Ledroy and the Chateau Renault. Fixing that. Did we get a hit with our torpedoes? We did. We got a pair of hits, plenty of damage. And the Zhaojiang is about done for. We did lose the Cavalier amongst all of that. She'll have to form back up. The Wei Yang is not in good shape. Flooding back aft progressively. Get a better angle for seeing where she's at and how the shells are coming in from the Chateau Renault. Take a turn there. Yeah, she won't last long. She's taking a lot of fire right now. Surrender due to high casualties. Good, we'll set out the boats. We'll recover survivors because I don't think that ship will stay afloat. That gives us a very good victory against a pair of light cruisers. Proves that our ship still got it, even though these are rather old designs now. But they were purpose-built for the task, handling harassment ships. Alright, there we go. Light damage for all of ours. We did lose a transport still. We succeeded in angering the Italians. Let's check our finances. We've got about 65,000 tons available. So we should be able to resume all shipbuilding. We've got 24-ish thousand left. For escorts, do I pair them up with the cruisers? I'm thinking of the Flander or Flandre. I'm going to attach them to the existing fleets. Try them out that way. But do I want to build extra escorts to assist with that? I think no for now. How big are they? 70,000 tons. They got big. Should have made them monitors. Single turret. Republic of China. We can set the invasion of Eastern China. 1 month away. See their subs right there. We have our protection fleet in place. So they should be hunting for them. Oh yeah, we're definitely fighting to the end. We're about to take Hong Kong. We're not going to give up on that. Chinese #2 sub comes back for more and is unable to escape this time. Improved quad turrets. Mark IV 13-inch guns. Better mines. And now we're cleaning up their transport fleet. Their merchant marine is not going to last long under these conditions. We launch our offensive, or our invasion of Eastern China. And then the Russian Far East is going against Manchuria. I see the army getting involved. There's Hong Kong. We have the submarine down here. Our submarines against their transports. Get our invasion fleet up to Eastern China. See if we can snake them in there. I'll pull these back slightly. Or wait, this is an invasion fleet as well. Yeah, we'll just leave them in there. Not there, thank you. That's better. And then we'll take the Hong Kong fleet and send them up to probably the treaty port up here. We'll leave the rest in place as blockers. Prevent anybody from slipping through the cracks. And it's time to anger the Italians once more. We've got about 20,000 tons of available shipyard space. We are now officially blockading and encounter a Yuanchun class battleship. 28 knots, so it's not that old. Still using underwater torpedoes. Only 2-inch secondaries, 9-inch primaries. Possibly in a hexagonal setup. It's fighting our older ships in the invasion fleet. I'm going to keep all the battleships together again. Thinking of separating the light cruisers. Kind of unwieldy for a destroyer formation. We're going to use the cruisers as destroyer leaders right now. Oh, do we have two kinds of... Oh yeah, we do. This is a mixed bag of a fleet these days. They are that way. Environmentals are kind of average, actually. There they are. We're at 14 kilometers. It is a hexagonal setup. Kind of a pre-Dreadnought, really. I mean, it's really fast to be considered a pre-Dreadnought. But the layout of the turrets and size of them definitely puts it in that category. Pop smoke for the alarm. And the D'Entre Cousteau will try to head her off a little bit. Looks like she's starting to come straight in. We see all the heavy shells flying over our ships. There's first hit, second hit, one flooding result. Ah, she's headed directly away, not directly towards. Third hit, being a 12-inch. She's shipping a lot of water all of a sudden. Those were our two 14-inch over penetrations in the after portion of the ship. We should probably angle in since they're running. How close are our cruisers now? They're within 6 kilometers. Okay, we can still engage with 4 batteries. Alright, there we go. 14-inch main deck penetration. Funnel. Still useful for slowing them down. Oh, they're going for the easier target now. Keep us above the smoke just for visibility. 12-inch over penetration. Went through a non-vital area though, because there wasn't much damage. Sheer volume of fire coming in at this ship. Alright, we're going to do a little zigzag. And since she's slowing down, we're going to prepare to torpedo. There's the first one. Go back to zigging. It's a bad angle. Looks like it passes aft. We don't want to get involved in friendly fire. As 2 torpedoes hit. Let's grab our destroyers. Oh, there's been a flash fire. I don't think she's gonna last long. Nah, she does. We'll sit and watch. Lost the forward magazine. If we listen carefully, it continued to the after magazine. And there we go. Good result overall. A little damage to the Lalande, and that's it. They lose 5 transports. Ooh, yeah, we must have struck a nerve with the Italian diplomat. We're going to need more tonnage, so we'll get both invasion fleets in the circle for this one. We did our job up north. We don't need to trigger a second invasion yet. Come on, we can get better angle than that. Try to get in there, maybe? That's within the circle, at least. And we'll sneak the Veritas into the side. And we'll see about moving our battle cruisers up. There's a chance they'll slip through the net as we're changing the positioning of our fleets. I'm hoping we can just sneak that all in there. Financially, we're doing good. 20,000 tons left. Free in the shipyards. 2 years left on the build out for the primary fleet. We've got half of it now. Looking very well, and we got Hong Kong, which makes me happy. No enclaves in the middle of nowhere. But with that, I am out of time for today. I was glad I could squeeze an episode in. I hope to get some more out soon as things calm down towards the end of the year. I appreciate you staying to the end. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.